I got you guys see here, back of the vid. I got my KYOSHO GT2 Demon Nitro. We'll go ahead and break it in. Start getting it ready so I can run it. The weather's starting to get a little nice. I'm gonna go ahead and do a break-in on it. Pull the body off. You see, Nitro. Still got a tape on the motor. Had it sitting around for about a year or so. So I'll go ahead and tear this off and go ahead and get ready to run this guy. Do a first tank break-in. It's never seen any fuel in there. All right. I put the hooms on here. I still have the other stock tires. I think I'm gonna give these a try when I run it. All right. See the nitro pipe, exhaust pipe, pull start. This is a .25, 2-speed, stock servos, pretty much stock everything except for the tires. That's the chassis. All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and put some fuel in it and try to get it cranked up. All right. So I got my flathead screwdriver and flathead screwdriver and a regular screwdriver. That's for later on when I have to adjust the needles. Glow plug igniter. I have this guy. I have a low C. It's old. Just like I had these from way back in the day. And then I also have HPI ones and all kinds of different. I have 4 of them. So basically, what happened is this is the glow plug in there. See a little plug right there. You take the igniter, squeeze it. It opens up the bottom of it. And you put it on top, lock it in place, and you'll put your fuel in. But before you do that, you want to prime it up, and then you pretty much keep pulling, then it should start right up. I do have a block as well that I'm going to set the car on top of, so the wheels are off the ground. The wheels will start to spin, you know, so I don't want it to start creeping off the table. Just want to spin it in the air. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and try to get it prepped up, try to get this first start on. All right, got my fuel in. I'm running Byrons. I know they don't really make Byrons anymore. It's really hard to get, but I already had I have like 2 gallons of brand new Byrons, so I'm gonna burn that out. Got my radio on right now. The car's on, just so I have something there. Throttle, brake, has disc brakes, dual, front and rear. All right, so now I haven't primed it yet. So I'm gonna do is go ahead, put the glow plug on there, like so. Now it's locked in place. It's lighting the glow plug up, so it's like a lighter. It's like a little burner in the bottom in the chamber. Once the fuel hits it, it ignites. I put a piece of paper, put some paper here because it's going to start spitting out fuel and stuff like that. Just trying to keep everything nice and clean. And then we go from there. All right, so go ahead and get it cranked up. Yep. Type of things that happen when you have nitro, guys. That first start is a pain in the butt. This is why I don't mess with nitro. It's the first, I would tell you, the first start is usually a pain. I'm not even gonna lie. First one is terrible. Sometimes you get blisters on your fingers. Some of you guys know about these nitros. Again, first time you're trying to break them in, it can't be a pain. It's just trying to start. So I'm going to actually turn up the idle a little bit, guys. Just a little bit. I just want to get this initial start, and that'll definitely make it like almost, guys. Like I said, this car has been sitting for over a year. I have to run oil and stuff like that, so just trying to get this thing going now. Almost, guys. Some people put some heat on the crank and all that stuff. I don't do all that. You can't. Stuck there. Alright. Center a little bit better. car. Almost. Almost, guys. The first tank of fuel. And I'm gonna tell you, it's the smell of the fuel is so strong it will burn your nose right now. It's so rich also. You start seeing fuel coming out of the tank. Now you'll see the smoke in the air. But other than that, I got it going, guys. She is up and running. So I'm gonna let her idle out for 2 tanks. I'm gonna do 1 tank, and I'm gonna let it cool all the way down. Then I'll go back and do another tank of idle, and then from there I can start doing little running cigarettes and stuff like that. Alright, so I'm going to come back after the first tank is done. See the smoke, that come out. See the fuel coming out now. It's very rich for the first startup. Very rich. Once I have the temp done, I'll be checking the temperature. So it's not really that hot outside. It's super rich, so I'll check it at some point, but I'm not too worried about the temperature right now. Usually when you're doing the tuning, you really want to look at the temperature. Alright, and you want to leave the stock settings when you get it the way it is when you're breaking it in. You don't want to adjust any high or low speed needles. Some engines have 3 needles, high, low, and mid. So just only have high and low and then the idle. So it's been going for about 5 minutes now. Just tank it down here. Now the idle is starting to idle up because the engine's breaking in and stuff is getting nice and loose and lubed up and freed up. So the idle is starting to go up by itself a bit. The wheels are not spinning yet, but a lot of times the wheels will start spinning. I just break it in. You hear the idle fluctuating by itself at this point. Idle's trying to go up. It's definitely trying to break in, guys. It might have some temperature to it, but it's not too hot. I will get my temp gun and take a look at it to see what it's doing, but it's coming along, guys. Almost half tank finished. So I'll get back to you guys any more updates. It's about 15 minutes now. So a little quarter tank of gas left. You want to oil down here. Bring up the foot a little bit. Put a piece of bounces to cut some of the oil so it's not all over the place. Alright. Like updates. Alright guys, so the first tank about to be finished. So I'll go ahead and cut it off and let it engine cool down, and I'll do another tank on it, and then I'll get out there and do a running video on it. Probably not today. Gotta go and get some things done, but I just want to show you guys the initial start. Alright. Okay, so first tank is finished. See, just about all done. So what I did was, see the vapors, what I did was, so I didn't want to let the fuel kind of choke up, I guess run out, and so what I did is I pinch the top hose that goes right into the carb, pinch it off, and that way it burns all the fuel and there's nothing, pretty much, still in the lines and all the good stuff. Also what I do is when it's done, I make sure I move the flywheel. See my hand right here. I make sure that it's free, it's not stuck on the top, like top dead center. So make sure the piston is on the bottom. That way when it's time to start again, we're good to go. All right, so that pretty much wraps up the first tank. So I'm gonna go ahead, call it a day for this. Next video you'll see is me, I'm gonna take it out and just do basically some quarter pulls, just kind of doing little figure eights on and off the throttle a little bit, so I get the piston going. And then third tank, I'm gonna start giving it a little more beans. Fourth, hold it out till the shifts, release. 5th gear, I'm just kind of driving around nice and easy, shifting gears, all that good stuff, and then I'll start tuning it from there. But again, as always, thanks again for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.